Hello everyone. So long time no see. I actually had made a BJD update video last Friday, but as I was going to upload it, my computer kept crapping out and I wasn't sure what the problem was until I smelled burning plastic from my tower, and it turns out that my graphics card, the one I had put in, not the onboard one, but the one I had put in, died. And I kept trying to work, but it would keep stopping. My screen would blank out and everything. And so I just kept getting really frustrated, and I avoided my computer a lot of the time, and I ended up not uploading that video. So I thought I would just record a new one because why not? And plus I have no idea if the graphics card interfered with my last video, and I've already gotten rid of it, so so I can't even check it. So I just was like, oh, I'll just record a new one. So I apologize in advance. I'm getting over a cold. It wasn't, a horrible cold, but I still have a little bit of a cough, and as you can hear, my voice is attempting to lose itself, but hopefully it lasts through the update. So as you have heard, if you watched my past couple videos here, I was planning to do a gigantic doll order in the middle of this month and get my Caraclone head and get a whole bunch of clothes, and it was going to be awesome and everything. Well, what actually happened was not that. I really wanted to do that. That was like the whole entire plan, and it was a great plan, and I was very into it. But then two things happened at once, and I just couldn't pass either of them up. The first one was I had I had seen that they were making a Tom Hiddleston mini-me head through Doll and Line service that had just reopened, and I had asked them to put me on the maybe list because the list got filled up really fast. But I did want to be on the maybe list because you could order up to 20 heads, though they've changed the rules a little bit, but you could order up to 20 heads, and so they took 10 more maybe slots, and I saw it just in time to get one. Well, while waiting, because it did take a long while before we got any progress pictures, while waiting I had talked myself out of it, only because mini-me heads overall kind of freak me out. I have one here of I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, Ajay Pajik's head. And the reason why it doesn't freak me out too much is because it reminds me of him, but is not exact. And the purport, like his face is really pretty. So like it's like in doll form, it just like fits in with like what I imagine dolls to look like, rather than Tom Hiddleston, who I find him remarkably handsome and attractive and whatnot. Like his features, I didn't know how that would translate to doll head. And plus, I didn't want to make a doll version of him, only because I didn't know if I'd like that or not. So I had talked myself completely out of it, and I was going to give my spot away, but I did decide to just wait and check out what the head looked like. And so we finally got the initial pictures of the right before casting stage, and I fell in love with it. Like, I was amazed at how much I fell in love with it, and I was hoping not to. I really was. I was hoping to see him be like, this is the ugliest damn thing I ever seen, or if it was not ugly, to think it was creepy. But I thought it was just so great. Like, whoever did the sculpting did a really great job. And it looks like him, but not 100% exact, because they can only do 80% likeness. And it just ended up translating very well to this head. But of course I had talked myself out of it and didn't have the money at the time when the pics were released. So I got the PM saying, hey, the pictures are in, and this is your time. If you want to go ahead and order one, okay, but if not, please let me know so I can, you know, get rid of your slot and give it to someone else, because there were several other people who wanted to be let in. Well, since I didn't have the money at the time, and I had just got this cold, like the cold I'm getting over, I was really sick, really miserable, just annoyed, and I ended up contacting them, and not really pleading, but just, I didn't plead, I just was like, well, I don't have the money right now, but if you can wait until this past Friday, which was when I got paid, I was like, if you can wait till then, I will have the money and I can pay in full, blah, blah, blah. And if you can't wait, that's fine, go ahead and give away my slot. And I had expected them to answer back, well, I'm sorry, we can't wait, blah, 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 we have to go ahead with the casting, etc., etc. But she actually answered me and said, I think we can wait. Let me check. So I waited, and I was really anxious and sick and just annoyed with everything, you know. And I was like, I know she's going to answer me and say, no, you can't order it. And that would be fine. I would have went ahead with my Dollar order and just went from there. But then she contacted me back and said, I can wait. That's yours. Just send me the money on Friday. So at that point, I definitely could not, you know, deny this head. So I went ahead and got it. And I don't know if I'll regret it or not. Who knows? Like, I don't know if I'll see her in person and be like, oh my God, what was I thinking? But yeah, my plans as of right now is definitely not to make him Tom or Loki. He's going to be probably one of the characters that hangs out with my Sabbac, because my Sabbac, I find his features realistic enough to go with the mini-me heads, enough that I kind of put any mini-me heads or realistic heads in with his storyline. But we'll see what happens when the head gets here. So I did that. And then I was apparently on a roll. And Little Rebel, who I have their LR08 head, which I adore, and chose that particular time to come up with her LR07 head, which I adored even more. I thought it would take a while because she kept having like little small problems with casting and getting him all together, but then she went ahead and was ready to release them then as a pre-order, and I was just so pissed. But I decided I had to go for it because I didn't want to regret it. That's the thing with her heads, since there's not a lot of them, and there's not a lot of people, you know, reselling them at all. I am trying to like jump on them as soon as I see them available, and if I like them, you know, I'm going to hopefully not like buy all her heads, but you never know. She's working on another one, so who knows. But I put down the down payment for that. I owe the rest once it's casted in about like 3 months, so I have to make sure to put money aside for that. So at that point, my Dalmore order was completely screwed. I could have, though, at that point, just got the Caracom head and just been done with it. But instead, that didn't happen, like at all. And it's all my doll Loki's fault, my doll Leaves Noir. And I finished his face up, which you probably can't really see too well. But yeah, finished his face up. Let me see if I can get it closer. But yeah, it came out really girly. And I don't even really care. Like, it's funny, I never thought he would be like a manly doll anyway, so it's okay with me. I keep looking at it to make sure, because I don't want to put eyelashes in and all that and then just like abhor this face up and want to take it off, because I hate wasting eyelashes. I don't have a lot of them, but every time I look at it, I just like it more, so he's gonna keep it for a while. Anyway, I finished his face up, and like he just came to life to me, so to speak. And I really want to take pictures of him and Sparrow here, my little bee Apollo, just in case you don't know. I want to take pictures of them together, and the outfit I have on him right now on Loki, it's an outfit he'd wear, but it's very temporary and not like exact. It's one of those outfits that I'm like, oh, if I throw all this on, it'll look goth. And yeah, he would wear it, but it's not like really what I was going for. And I was inspired by Lortie's doll Lauren. Like, he's so like put together and everything, and I just really wanted a really put together doll. And I was so inspired by his face up that I ordered him clothes, and that's where the rest of my money went. I took advantage of Alice's collections special. It's pretty much, you know, if you order a certain amount, you get free shipping and a free necklace. And so I took advantage of that. I've never ordered from Alice's collections, and I went looking on there to see if I'd see something, and I ended up finding him. Like, I love this outfit. I love the shoes, especially, and the shirt. It's not like, it's more like punky casual than goth, but then I realized that he's a whole lot of styles in one, just as long as the clothes are kind of darkish. So I got him grays, and the shirt's really cool. It has like this print on it of like models, and it's definitely something you wear. And I also got Sparrow a new outfit that kind of plays off of Loki's outfit, because I wanted the shoot to be kind of like a photo shoot that they would do for their band. They're the front runners of their band, and they usually, when they promote it, they put themselves out there, because, well, the bassist is usually just like sleeping on someone's couch somewhere or under a bridge or whatever the hell. And the drummer chick, it turns out, like, I've been working on her backstory, and she's a really like conservative, kind of shy girl until she gets behind her drums. And so, and plus her family like abhors what she does, and she's still afraid of them, and she really doesn't want to put herself out there too much. It really freaks her out. Photo shoots freaks her out. She tried it once, and she just didn't like it. So he and Loki are like the front runners. If you see posters, it's usually just them on the posters promoting, and you know, they have to actual like in life promote. It's usually just these two will go out and promote the band and stuff like that. So I got them outfits that played off each other, so I photographed them and be kind of like they're doing promo for their band. We'll see how it works out. I'm trying to put a whole thing together, but we'll see how it goes. So I ordered them outfits. I also ordered an iPad. I don't even know why I did it, but I saw it and I went for it. It's probably going to be theirs to like keep track of appointments. I just thought it'd be a cool little prop. And I don't have a lot of props for my dolls, just the MacBook thing that belongs to Junie. And I'm not gonna like, I know it sounds weird, I know she's just a doll, she like wouldn't give a damn if I took it, but I bought it for her, so it just feels weird taking it and giving it to them. So I bought them an iPad to use. So yeah, the order did not happen. The Dunmore order did not happen, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure it will happen. I don't know when. Things are kind of up in the air for the future right now, because I have real life things to buy, and I'm thinking of putting them first before I get more doll stuff, which would just suck, but that's how it goes sometimes. I have, like, all my electronics are breaking down, and I want to clear some bills off my plate and just other things, but we'll see what actually happens. I have found out that making plans just does not work for me, so I just need to cool it and let what happens happens, because, you know, there is actually now another doll I want, and I'm trying very hard to like not even think about her because I know if I keep thinking about her, I'll just try and get her, and I really don't want to do that without like really assessing what I need to get for, you know, my apartment and whatnot. But the doll is the People 60 line from Fairyland. They're going to release Miyu, and I don't know if I've mentioned, but I have adored the Miyu sculpt for so long now. She has become one of my grail dolls, and I even have like a whole character in mind for her. Like, that's how deep it is. And usually when I think of a character, that doll is destined to eventually get in my grasp. But finding a Delph Miyu was really hard, if only because as soon as she's available on the marketplace, people would just snatch her up. And if they didn't, then at the time I didn't have any money, or they were asking so much that I just couldn't do it unless their layaway plan was within my parameters, which they were never in my parameters. So she was just unattainable. But now she will be attainable, and I'm so happy. But she may have to wait till February, and it just breaks my heart, if only because I'm very impatient. And it's just, it just sucks. But yeah, so I have no idea where I'm going from here, but we'll see. And if I have any, I'll let you know. Other news was that I'm waiting for wigs. One is coming from China for Rai. It did finally ship, but it's taking so long. And I don't remember the last wig I ordered from her taking so long. But it's probably going to be another week before it even gets into the States. I mean, that's just how slow it's going. It's really ridiculous. But I really want it because I want to take pictures of Rai again. But I want to take pictures of him in his new wig. Not because he wouldn't, you know, look great. I think he looks great with his old wig. But I so want to take new pictures of him with his brand new wig. That's what I want to do. So, yeah. And then I'm also waiting for a Masho design wig still that I ordered for my Sabec. Now, I'm trying to be patient with her because I know she puts a lot of stuff on her plate at one time. I just know that. But she said she would ship out by the 20th, and she hasn't. Like, she sent me a message directly. I didn't even ask about shipping because I know how much she takes on, and I didn't want to come off as like that harassing buyer, you know, when I knew it was going to take at least 2 weeks. But she sent me a message directly saying this will ship out by the 20th, blah blah blah, and it did not ship yesterday, and it hasn't shipped today. So I was going to give it till Monday in hopes that it will ship out. But I mean, it's not like I'm ridiculously impatient, but I kind of am because, like, I want at least one thing on my Sabec to not be temporary. I mean, besides his eyes. His eyes are his eyes that he stole blatantly from one of my other Soon dolls. But his wig is temporary. He's wearing a temporary hat. His clothes are completely temporary. It's just frustrating. I just want one thing that's his, and it's not shipped yet, and I don't know when it will be. And she hasn't put up any notice yet that she's behind, so I'm not sure what's going on. But those are the things I'm waiting for. I know Alice's collections will take probably till the end of this month at least to get ready, because nothing I ordered was in stock. So luck would have it. It's like I went back and looked, and there's definite items that are in stock and definite ones that aren't. And I'm like, crap, of course I would order all the stuff that's not in stock. So, boo. And then, let's see if I have any other dog news. Not so far. This weekend I plan to make a new outfit for Bonbon, my Dulcito Olivia. I am very determined to do this, if only because she needs more clothes but unfortunately I have to make them. I can't just put stuff on her because it looks very sloppy. Like the only thing that fits her right is pants, and but you know, I need to make at least some like tops or something for her. So yeah, and I also plan to do Alia's face up again for like the 20th or something time. I'm going to give it one more shot. I mean, I'm not going to like throw her out a window if I don't get it right this time, but I decided to give it another shot and see where it goes. I definitely will not gloss or put on eyelashes until I'm 100% satisfied, instead of what I usually do, thinking, oh, this is good enough, put everything on, and then a day later I'm wiping it off and throwing away eyelashes that, you know, I shouldn't, you know, it's just, so I'm going to try that. And I'll probably show that off. I'm hoping to take some doll pictures, only because I haven't done it forever. So if I do Elia's face up and make Bonbon her dress, there will be pictures on my Flickr, which I hope you guys are following. And if you're not, or if I haven't added you back, let me know. And so yeah, that is it, I think. I'm trying to think of anything else, but I think that is it. Finally. So thank you if you watched this. Sorry for a long video, but you know, I ramble and I had a lot. I meant to break this up, but yeah, since I got rid of the one on Friday, oh well. So that's all for now. Bye everyone.